I didn't kill him. I didn't help kill him. I didn't help hide him. I'm telling y'all. Man, y'all could all my imaginary and die.
This Mother of the Year is Johanna Lowe, and she's about to exhibit every emotion on the spectrum to convince investigators that she had no hand in the death of her girlfriend's son.
You think I'm a murderer? I did it. I just wanted to cover up for my son because I didn't want to lose too. She picked him up and she put him in the bag and she said, I can't let my son go down for this.
Unknown to Johanna, her girlfriend already confessed that their story is fabricated.
I think somebody's stupid. It sounds like you're in the other room investigating her.
And now she'll do whatever it takes to convince detectives she's not to blame, despite all evidence to the contrary.
Your DNA's going to be there.
Because I bring trash bags over there all the time with my clothes.
So you want to be charged with murder?
I'm not the murderer. I haven't murdered nobody.
Do you think a jury's going to believe that?
A little after noon on the 28th of June 2024, Columbus police received a missing persons report from the 1000 block of Olmsted Avenue. Lashanda Wilder confirmed to authorities that her son, 8-year-old Martonio Wilder, had gone missing. She claimed to have last seen him at bedtime the previous night and feared he may have run away. Police arrived and began combing the neighborhood with dogs and a helicopter, and after hours of searching, Martonio Wilder was missing no more. He was found in the attic of his home, dead and showing signs of asphyxiation, malnourishment, and dehydration. What started as a missing persons case instantly flipped to murder, which sent his carers on the run and unraveled a history of abuse. Johanna Lowe, his mother's girlfriend, would turn herself in the next day. And while that sounds almost noble, perhaps too noble, investigators were about to uncover the most shocking story entangled in a web of lies.
It is the 29th of June at 5:21 p.m. And I just want to make sure who we're talking to. What's your name?
Johanna Lowe.
Johanna Lowe. How do you spell Johanna?
JOHNNALOWE.
And what's your middle name?
Sloma Marie.
You called the police number and said that you wanted to come talk?
Yeah.
And clearly we're here to talk about...
Yeah, because they kept coming to my mom's house yesterday about my girlfriend, and they said they had found her son's body in the house, and I think they think I was on a run with her when I was just trying to convince herself to turn herself in and tell what really happened. So,
okay.
For obstruction of justice or something, was my warrant.
Yes, ma'am.
So I can't even remember exactly, but it's obstruction of justice or something like that.
Okay.
And then when I looked on the news and I seen my picture up there as wanted, and they said it was multiple things on when I looked on there. So they was saying a suspect wanted a girlfriend, a mother and her partner wanted in a murder. So I was coming down here to, I wasn't on a run with her, I was just trying to convince her to turn herself in yesterday. But it ended up giving me a warrant. I told her, I was with her till today, she should already turn herself in about 11 or 12.
Okay, yeah, that didn't happen.
Okay.
Okay. But because you do have a warrant, and we want to talk about this, we're going to have to read you your rights. You're technically in custody. You know what I mean? Have you ever had your rights read to you before?
My Miranda rights?
Yeah. How many times do you think?
Every time I guess I went to jail. So.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but how many times is that, do you think?
I can't remember.
A lot?
Not really a lot. Not 10 times.
But a few?
Maybe like 7, maybe. I can't.
Okay. And have you been in these interview rooms in this formal way?
The first time that I was in the interview room is when I was 18 years old, and this guy had me doing checks, and he was saying it was legit. And
okay. Well, I don't obviously want to talk about that, but I just want to make sure that what we're doing you're familiar with. Okay. In the last 12 to 24 hours, have you had any alcoholic beverages?
No.
Have you used illegal narcotics in the last 12 to 24 hours?
I smoked marijuana.
Marijuana, about how much?
I just smoked a little bit, maybe 30 minutes before I called in on myself.
To help calm you down a little bit?
No.
Oh,
I'd rather a cigarette, but I smoked a lot of those and still didn't, so I need another one. So.
I gotcha. Just a little blunt, or
Just a little.
blunt about a half an hour before you called?
Mm.
Okay.
So far, Johanna was cooperative and even sold herself as the voice of reason when things got out of hand. But if you think she was brown-nosing to get off the hook, you're about to witness an even more unbelievable side of the story.
So what do you want to tell us? I mean,
Okay, my girlfriend told me she had something to tell me. And I went and met up with her. Well, we got dropped. I came to her house. She said her son was missing. And when she said her son was missing, I came to help look for him. So when we was out there and they asked us to leave the house for the police, I mean it was ours, so it was the same thing for ours. The police looking for him, us walking around looking for him. But after all of that, they asked us to remove the cats and the children. And we went and sat in her friend's car. And when we sat in her friend's car, the officer at first told her that she could, leave. Then the other officer said that she had to stay there and sign some paper, and she had to be the only one that be there when the dogs go in with, So after they said that, she walked up there with the detective and came back down to the car. I thought she signed the paper, and then we left off. And we got dropped off at my mom's, and she talked to the detectives, and I was asking her, like, what's going on? She wouldn't really tell me at first. So when she had told me, finally came out and told me, after the body was found in the house, she had told me what was going on. She said she didn't want to lose both of her sons, because her 9-year-old had beat her other son to death with a rock. So the police wanted to talk to me yesterday, and when they came, the detectives came to my mom's house. I had just walked out the house, and then, I went to go take her some water. But that's way before I knew about the body. This way before. Because I don't know what time they had found it.
okay.
So when she told me, all I could do is say, you gotta tell them the truth. You gotta tell them that your 9-year-old killed your 8-year-old with a rock. And then she was like, but I don't want to lose my son. I said, well, you already lost one. You're gonna go to jail. I'm being at risk, helping you out. I just need you to turn yourself in. So I convinced her, well, it never happened, y'all said. I thought I convinced her to turn herself in about, I don't know, maybe 11 or 12 when we split ways.
This morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to my mom's house and I sat there. I told them that I loved them. And I spent a little time with my family.
Okay.
When I spent time with my family, I just said I was ready to come and talk to y'all.
Well, we appreciate that.
And because they were saying I was obstruction of justice, I didn't know if they were saying when they had an Amber Alert out for her, if they thought I kidnapped her. But I kept telling her, like, it looked like I kidnapped you, so you need to talk to them, please. And she was upset. I was trying to calm her down. She thought that y'all was going to kill her. Murder, black person, So I'm like, I talked to her. She said, all right. Even when we split up, I talked to her on her phone. She said that this is her best friend named Bubbles. I don't know. Her sister talked, I guess, her name Randella.
Her sister or Bubbles?
Bubbles' sister.
Bubbles' sister. Okay.
Yeah. Like, I was seeing everything. And I got a child with her too. I got a 3-year-old son with her.
Okay. Is that
King.
King? Okay.
I'm King. Big King. That's Little
King. Okay.
Yeah. So, just like, please just turn yourself in and just tell him Mike Hill did it. You know what I'm saying? He beat him to death with a... He told me. And I'm just like, well, all you gotta do is just tell him exactly what happened. Just tell him. I mean, you're not gonna go to jail, but you would still be able to support him in there.
Did she say how Michael did it? Or, I mean, you said a rock.
Michael.
His name Michael. Where it happened or when?
She said, well, I know Martonio always threatened to run away. So yeah, they was locked in the closet, you know what I'm saying? And I beat him in the closet with a rock. So that's all I
You don't know anything about how much blood there was, or?
I don't know if there was any blood.
Okay.
I don't know where the rock is, excuse me. I don't know where the rock is. I don't know if the police found the rock yesterday. Well, they were still out investigating in front of the house today. Because it's supposed to be a candlelight or something that when she called her friend and they said. But, yeah.
Okay.
That's basically all I really know. And I was just like, well, babe, you gotta turn yourself in. The sooner you turn yourself in. I've been telling her all night so I didn't have a warrant out for my arrest. I'm like, they gonna think that I kidnapped you and got you hostage thinking that I did this.
Yeah, we don't know what to think because we couldn't contact you and we couldn't find you.
Right, but I had let her get my phone and it had died.
There was something terribly off about Johanna's testimony. She had turned herself in so she wouldn't be obstructing justice and advised Lashanda to do the same. Yet it's Lashanda who goes to prison in her story, not the son who killed his brother. Even though she claimed neither she nor Lashanda had a hand in Martonio's demise. Investigators also smelled the baloney in the room and began to ask pressing questions.
So let's, if you don't mind, let's start back to yesterday. Actually, we go back to Thursday. Do you remember when she called you?
She called me around right before she called the police, maybe 11 in the morning. I can't remember.
That's yesterday on Friday, correct?
Yeah.
So on Thursday, where did you spend the night at?
I was at my mom's house.
Your mom? That's normally where you sleep at, right?
That's where I live at.
Okay.
I mean, I sleep at her house a lot because we in a relationship. So, I mean, I wash her clothes. I do a lot. I cook for the kid. I do a lot around the house when I'm not at my mom's. When I go to my mom's house and wash, you know, our clothes because I gotta wash and dry at my mom's. You know,
So you weren't over there Thursday?
No.
Thursday night?
I was over there when she called me, and I was there looking for her son with her before police came. And then I kept telling her, I said, well, call the police back because he's a known runaway. That's not right that he's a known runaway. I was getting upset, like, you know, a race thing. That's why I was getting upset, like, because he's black and he's a runaway because so many kids come and miss. You know what I'm saying?
No, what upset you?
That I was saying about the police not coming right away because they said he was a known runaway already. So they finally pulled up. It was this officer. He had glasses on and red hair or whatever. And then after he pulled up, another officer pulled up. And then the sheriffs with the drones had pulled up.
Okay.
But we were still out looking for Martonio.
So what did she say she did with him?
She said he ran away out the back door.
Okay. So you never saw him?
No.
Okay.
I just, like I said, she told me he ran away out the back door. She told me the truth.
When did she tell you the truth?
When the body came up and I called.
So what did she tell you she did?
She told me that she had to hide him so her other son didn't go to jail.
Where did she hide him?
She told me, well, I found out on the news that he was...
the news?
Yeah, up in the attic. Like I said, I was checking.
The news said it was in the attic?
They said they found him upstairs or something like that. And
what did she specifically tell you?
She told me she had to hide the body.
Okay.
So
did she say where?
She didn't tell me where. She just said she had to hide him. And that's what, like I said, I found out when I called my sister and they said they found the body. As soon as my sister said they found the body, she was like, babe, I gotta tell you something. When she said that, she told me what happened.
And you said the rock, right?
Yeah.
Where's the rock now?
That's what I said. It could be in her house. The police could have got it when they came in and investigated the house. Like they said, the house was still under investigation today. I've been looking on the news all day. I've been looking to make sure my warrant dropped. But it was just becoming too much for me, and I could see like when her warrant didn't never drop, that she never turned herself in. So I wanted to come and clear her name.
So let's try to narrow down your timeline here so we know exactly. You said that on Thursday night you spent the night at home.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Lashanda called you when?
In the morning time, right before she called the police, like around 11 in the morning.
Okay.
I was.
And then you went over to her house.
Yes.
And then you guys. She told you he was missing, and you took the cats. You went to your mom's house.
No.
I know.
I didn't just take the cats and go to my mom's house. When I arrived there before the police, I walked around to look for Martonio. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So that's not how it just didn't hop like that.
Okay.
I was out there for hours with the police, the drones, everything. I didn't leave off until they said about the dogs, and she told her friend to pull off, and we went to my mom's.
Yeah. What about the dogs? What was so weird about the dogs?
I don't know.
Did she change?
No, she walked up to the house when they said, because she signed a paper. So when she went up there, I thought she signed the paper because it's bushes right there where we was parked. If y'all look, it's like bushes right there. So she walked up to the side or whatever. That's all I could see is her walking up there. And then when she came back down, she got in the car with us.
Okay.
And she told Kane to take us to my mom's house. So.
So when you guys left her house and got in the car, did you guys take anything with you other than the cats and the two
The cats
boys?
and the kids. Okay. That's it.
So you go to mom's house. Were you inside the house when the detectives were talking to you, talking to mom?
No, I had just came right after they left.
You came right after they left?
Right after they left. And then after they left, I had walked, my mom told me to stay, but I had went to go give her some water, and I was trying to convince
her.
Lashanda.
So let me ask you that. I hate interrupting you because you got a thought there, but I still want to get that part down. So her friend drove you guys over there, and all four of you went inside the house?
Yeah, all four of us and all four
How
of
long were you there?
John had identified Lashanda as the one who hid the body, but still maintained that the victim met his end at the hands of his brother, armed with a rock. She also began to paint investigators a cycle of abuse directed at Martonio, of which she was a part of. So why did they run? Well, according to Johanna, Lashanda had more than just a body stashed in the house.
How long were you there before either you or Lashanda left?
I mean, we was there and she had called the detectives and they was calling her. She talked to them. She said she was going to go on Carl Road to look for, she had a lead on Carl Road to look for her son. But she had really told me that the reason she had left the house because there was a bunch of drugs in there. So.
In mom's house?
Not at my mom's house.
In her house?
Yeah.
Oh. So why did she leave? Why?
That's why she didn't want the dogs to search.
But why did she leave 18th again?
She left 18th because...
When did she leave your mom's house? Why?
She left 18th because she didn't ever tell me why. It was just that she had drugs in the house. That's the whole story from the beginning. Then she finally said, after I called the house, like I said, because it's not. So after the body was found, she ended up telling me the truth.
And where was this at? At mom's house?
No.
So okay,
it was hours later when the body was found.
I'm trying to figure out when she left your mom's house. So you guys got dropped off by her friend.
Yeah, she said she was hot and could I get her something to wear. I got her.
So you left and she was still there?
I went to the store.
And she was, but I need to get that part straight though, hon. She was still there?
No.
So
she had said that she.
When did she leave? Is my question.
That's what right after she had talked to the detectives off of my phone. She said that she had a lead off of Coral and Morris Road.
And she immediately left.
I left off, and she said she was waiting on her peoples to pull up. I don't know all of her peoples, even though we've been dealing with each other for years.
So you left first?
Yeah, I walked off to the store.
To get her water?
No, I got the water at my mom's house. I went to go try to get credit to get my mom some cigarettes from the store.
So you left, how were you going to get credit?
That the store people give me credit because they know me. And by when the first come, my sisters get a check, so they know I was coming to pay them back.
So she was still there and she was waiting on people to pick her up. Is that your?
Yeah, in the back.
Your thought? Because she doesn't have any vehicles that kind of run very well, right?
No, she had somebody was coming to pick her up. She said.
All right. Did she lie to you a lot?
I mean,
I can see her lying to us, but why did she lie to you a lot?
I mean, she did because she finally came out and told me.
But you guys are in a relationship and love each other, right?
Right, but
so is it a trustful relationship?
I mean, it was, but if it come down to a mother and her son, I mean, me and my son, if something like that happened, I'm going to be like, you know, I'm not going to try to come out and be, you know, and tell like, look, this is what happened. She didn't tell me that until after the body was found, like, what, 9 or something? I really don't know.
When you left, did you take anything with you to the store?
No.
Okay. Can you tell me about the little suitcase?
I didn't take a suitcase.
You remember pushing around in the alley?
I had picked up a suitcase. I was seeing if it's good. My dad junked all the time. I seen it wasn't no good, so I just threw it off to the side. It's still sitting in the back alley. Y'all could check it.
So,
it was a blue suitcase. I've been seeing it out there for days, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I got a lot of stuff and we got roaches, so I was gonna get it, but I was like, you know, I walked it back and just tossed it off to the side.
As it becomes clear that investigators knew Johanna is lying, she tries to throw them off the scent with a scandalous story about hooking up with a man and not being around during the course of the crime. But they don't bite and begin to fact-check and poke holes in her story. Johanna's claim and collected mask starts to fall off.
So let's go back to Thursday night.
Okay.
Okay. So when were you over there? What was the time frame?
It was earlier that day, and I went to my mom's, like before it got nighttime.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I know because I didn't want Lashanda to know that I was with a man that night. So.
But why would that matter to us?
I mean, because all of this, I see it on TV, so she's gonna end up finding this out anyways.
But the thing of it is, like what we just talked about.
Y'all gonna go talk to her and try to switch it, like, y'all just said she's not here, but she is here, because I could hear her when she was crying here. So she is here.
John, we're not gonna try and do anything except ascertain the truth, okay? We don't care about flipping anybody. We want the truth, and when you don't tell us all the truth, like Detective Yoder said, if you're only telling us 80% of the truth, it doesn't look good in court for you, you know what I mean? I just want the truth from you. I
came to tell y'all what I know.
I know you can't be not dishonest with this thing. Does that make sense?
Right.
So if you didn't sleep, and we can prove you didn't, and then it makes you look like you're lying about other things.
Right, but I don't want y'all to have to go to people that
we already have though. That's the thing, is we already know a lot of stuff.
That's like what we said. We're being honest with you.
Y'all know a lot of stuff about Lashanda. Y'all don't know nothing about me. I'm just saying, and I told y'all what I know, and as far as I know, and I already know I'm getting an attorney Mondays, because my mom already, Sam Strowski, already know that they paying for me attorney, so if y'all think I'm lying, I could stop talking.
Well, I mean,
here.
You just said that you were with another man. That's all my point is you were.
But y'all just said it multiple times that I'm not being honest.
Well, it's because we've asked you multiple times.
Especially about Thursday night. Thursday night was the big thing that you said that you slept at mom's, and we knew that you didn't. So that's why we're asking about that, because we know that wasn't truthful, and we want to make sure that everything that you're telling us is truthful. It's not about us trying to spin anything, trick anything.
I'm getting investigated like I killed the kid or something.
Well, we don't know what to think because you guys all left and didn't come back.
Me killed him with a rock that she got from a grave site from her cousin's grave site.
She got a rock from
her cousin's grave site. Dontrell, he died. I don't know when he died. I think his death date just came back up. Her Aunt Shell's son. So she been had that since his death date when they went to the grave site. I wasn't right when this is just told, you know what I'm saying, when I came back around.
And this is our point, is she's lied to you multiple times, especially recently. So, do you think she could have been lying about that?
What?
Elle did this.
I mean, why would she try to help her son and protect him if she, you know?
Well, if she didn't want to get in trouble for it.
But why would she lie and say her son did it?
Because he's a juvenile.
I don't know that.
And she's an adult. And if she did it, then there's chances she might go to prison for 20, 30, 40 years. I don't know. It's not for me to decide. So yes, I can totally see why she'd lie about stuff. And she's been very dishonest with you.
I didn't like Martonio, I think, because months ago when she was donating, Martonio had got her put in jail from the plasma bank. So even when I had the kids then, when she went to jail, I had the kids. We was at my mom's house. Martonio tried to steal from my mom's house too. And he got caught there. I took him to the bathroom. I hit him 3 times with a belt. That was it. I didn't hit him hard. He didn't cry. He didn't do nothing. Because I don't beat no kids. My mom always taught me not to beat kids.
Sure.
So I just hit him 3 times with a belt and had him go back in there and lay on the couch with my mom and go back to sleep.
So he took the rock into the bedroom, or was it in the hallway, downstairs?
I don't know when he got the rock or how he got the rock. I know they was in a closet. That's all I know.
Do you know which closet?
The closet right there by the door.
Investigators remain unconvinced about Johanna's answers, but she's about to reveal horrific stories of how the victim was treated, painting investigators a picture of abuse and negligence. But worse, Johanna will try to justify it with excuses of the victim's character.
That's where they would been tied up at, so they can't steal, because they was stealing from school Pokemon cards to them.
How would she tie him up usually?
I mean, she just ties a cord from the closet door to the front door.
So she's not tying the boys. She's
No,
just tying the doors.
she's tying the doors.
Tying the door closed, okay?
Tying
Not
the doors.
tying
No,
the boys
not
up.
tying the boys up.
She's never done that before that you know
No,
of.
not that I know of.
Okay.
So we're not accusing you of lying, but sometimes you remember things after you've already talked about it. And just a few minutes ago, you said that and make sure I get this right. Martonio told that he was going to pull his pants down.
That's what she told me. Told her.
And that's why he did this.
Yeah, that's what she
So,
said he did.
and I know you said you weren't there, but my question to you is: you're an adult, you're smart, and you've been around these kids. If he said that he was going to do this, why would they lock them both? Why would she lock them both in a closet together?
Because I don't know. Because that's the only way she could lock them.
But
to
why?
keep them.
Why?
Like I said, I was stealing from school. When he wasn't locked up, he came downstairs and he was stealing chips and stuff. So he was already getting in trouble at school for stealing. So when he came home and stole, she finally got fed up and I'm like, you know, he's doing the same thing Martonio doing. What makes him better? You know what I'm saying? They should be treated the same.
And so we've been told this by other people that she treated Martonio different than the other boys.
I mean, yeah.
Tell us.
I mean, she didn't really. They all didn't at first because he was getting good grades and he wasn't getting caught stealing.
So they'll have to walk up and down the steps.
Yeah, I had to walk up and down the steps with the ball and the cans too. I had to stand in the corner for a few hours.
Was that all just here recently?
Yeah, that was recently.
Where did your conversation? Where did it take place at when she told you what happened?
About killing Martin.
Yeah, where were you guys at?
We was at this garage way, like off of Lexington. I can't tell. It's behind that school.
Oh.
On like behind that Hamilton school over there.
Okay.
Out north.
Is it with a vacant house? You know what color the garage was?
I think yellow. The house
Okay.
was yellow. The garage was yellow.
So you guys, that's where you guys went after you left your mom's.
That's where no, she went and we split up. I don't know where she went. We was at the school right there.
Off Hamilton?
Yeah, and
Uh-huh.
then we had walked and split up.
Why did you leave your house, both of you, and you knowing that she was in the garage because you were bringing her water,
Yeah, because
if she hadn't told you anything yet?
because I was just trying to convince her to come and talk.
But why did you need her to come and talk if you hadn't known anything yet?
I didn't know, but I knew that when I went to my mom's house, that the detectives had came. And that was the only time I had came back. After they said the detectives came, I got that bottle of water for her, and I went.
How did you know that she went there?
What,
To the garage, yeah.
I didn't know that she went to the garage. When we had split up,
Mm-hmm.
she said she jumped in the trash can right behind the school. When I was walking back that way,
Mm-hmm.
something just told me to walk up Grassmere, because I was walking up Grassmere. It was going to come around and look for where we was last seen at. I mean, where I seen her, we was together at, and we split. So then I seen her, she was standing at the end of like Grassmere. I don't know the exact street, but it was like, I know it's Grassmere and around. And then I seen her, and I had the water for her, and she told me that she had somewhere else, because she said she was in the trash can and she couldn't be in there because it was too hot and she was suffocating in the trash can that she said she was in behind the school.
Okay. So then,
I
keep
followed-
going. You're doing great.
I followed her to the garage where she said follow her to.
Okay.
And when we got to the garage, I just sat in there with her for hours trying to convince her to turn herself in.
Okay, and that's where I want to get to.
I mean, like,
What-
not even turn herself
No,
in,
no.
just go talk to the detectives. Let me stop saying turn herself in. Because
That-
that's
that-
what I tried to do today after I was like,
Well, that's what I'm trying to get to.
and it was
is
turn yourself in, because she had used my phone right in front of me. You know what I'm saying?
But
And
when did
the
she tell
detectives
you?
said they was gonna put a warrant
When
out for
did she tell you what took place at the house? Where were you at?
We was in the garage.
Okay, and what did she say?
She told me that after I found out that they found a body when I called the house, I didn't even look at my time. I was so distraught after my sister said they found the body. I'm like, she could hear on the phone that my sister said they found a body. So then she was like, babe, I gotta just tell you something. I'm like, what the you mean they found a body? You know what I'm saying? I was in shock too, because I'm out looking for him just like everybody else. So,
Well, you weren't at that time.
no, not at that time. I was with her because she said she had a lot of drugs in the house. So
Did
that's
you
why
ever
she was
see a lot of
lying.
drugs in there?
I mean, I never even, this is something she just told me recently. I mean, we smoked marijuana, but
So you were in there walking around the house
what you mean?
when she called you over. You were in the house while he was missing, correct?
I had went in the house, I went around the neighborhood walking, looking for him, everything. Like I said, I'd be in the house all the time because we're together.
Johanna's story had more holes than Swiss cheese and left investigators doubting her even more. Yet Johanna remained adamant that her story was true. At this point, the gloves came off and investigators changed tactics, going from asking about how the victim died to calling out Johanna's involvement in the crime.
So we're going to find your DNA and your fingerprints
Where?
on Martonio?
Why would, I mean, y'all would. I interact with these kids.
But you said you haven't seen him since Tuesday.
Alright, but the last time I seen him, I'm the one who gives the kids baths and everything.
So you said that he was found where? Dead in the house?
I found out where he was dead in the house off the news. She never told me. She just said my.
And where did you find out? What did you say? You
What
tell
you
us. You said you heard on the news where he was found.
Yeah.
Where was he
They
found?
found him up in a crawl space up in the house or something.
Okay.
I don't know, upstairs in the crawl space in the house or something like that.
Okay. So are
It's
we gonna?
the news.
So are we gonna find your DNA and your fingerprints where we found him?
No. Why would y'all find my DNA and fingerprints where y'all found them? Y'all can exactly go check. They swab me and everything.
We are.
Okay. If y'all think that I killed this kid.
Nobody said you killed.
The way
No,
y'all
not
saw it,
once.
I hit him or something. I didn't do
Nobody
that.
thought.
No.
But do you understand that you could also be
Even
charged
like
with
I
it?
said, I was with my mom. They didn't already read the news. I went to my mom's house around 12 or something. I spent time with my family before I even called and was ready to turn myself in. So I done been on the news. I done seen people's lives. I done seen what people saying about me. I seen people saying I'm on drugs and everything.
We are collecting your DNA. Okay.
They already swabbed me
No,
out.
that's in there. We have talked to a judge and we have a search warrant and we're going to collect your DNA.
My
And we're
DNA
going.
right on this bottle. Y'all just seen
No,
me
that's
do
not
that.
how we do it.
Uh.
And to find, that's why I was asking you the question. We got to find your DNA on him, where he was found dead in the house.
Y'all might find my DNA on his body. Like I said, I interact with
If
these.
you touch me on Tuesday, I'm not finding your DNA on my body on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. That's not how it works. But if we find your DNA on his body or on anything that was with him, that means you touched him when he went where he is, where he got hidden.
I mean,
Where he was found dead.
So that's what he's asking you.
the only thing I can tell y'all, like I said, she don't have plastic bags. I done read that, or not even read. I didn't even read it. Don't let me lie and say that.
Okay.
The Fran Brandella, she got a 2-hour live on Facebook. So I seen her whole life. I seen everything that was said. That I even seen on the news where he was found in a halter sack. I don't know, a halter sack or a sleeping bag. My brother and them told me that they seen on the news, and a trash bag. No, matter of fact, that wasn't said. When the police came out and talked to my mom, and they said that.
So
I didn't
we
see
were
it so
the
much.
officers that talked to them.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Like I done seen so much, and everything is confusing me right now.
You said your DNA is not on those trash bags.
That's my trash bags. I wash her clothes.
The thing of it is here, okay?
It came from my mom's house. I wash clothes. I
How do
take.
you know which bag was used?
Only trash bags there is from my mom's house. She didn't have no trash bags. So I'm telling y'all right now,
That your
Any-
DNA is on it. That's what you're
I
telling me.
wash clothes.
Okay,
How does
let's-
that make it look?
The thing of it is.
I mean, I wash clothes and I take trash bags. I take trash
Remember
bags with my
remember what
clothes.
I said about the DNA
Yeah.
and finding it on him?
Yeah,
Okay? You only helped after the fact,
I help what?
We
right?
know you didn't hurt him.
We know you didn't hurt him.
I didn't help after the fact. I'm telling y'all, any trash bags, I bring trash bags with my clothes in there all the time. I wash her clothes all the time and bring trash bags. Or I done brought trash bags that's not even open where she don't have trash bags.
Because the thing of it
Yeah.
is, with the DNA, and when we find that, it's either you're being honest with us and tell us, or you can be charged with murder.
Like I said,
You're here.
I touch hella bags in that house. I touch.
Jonathan,
The-
hey, you're
John.
here. You're doing so well.
I'm just telling y'all what I'm telling you.
John.
Like I said, wherever he was found, you
you
can
know
look
it.
and see
We know
that I
it.
didn't touch
The DNA's
nothing.
on
The-
it. You're this far.
Okay, I'm
you
telling
only helped after the fact.
I didn't help no fact. That's what I keep saying. I didn't help no fact
Your DNA is going to be there.
because I bring trash bags over there all the
You're gonna
time
go
with
to
my
court
clothes.
and say that. Do you
My
think- do you think
attorney's
it-
gonna go to court and talk.
And that's
Y'all
the
don't
thing
think
is-
that I don't have attorneys coming?
So you want to be charged with murder?
I'm not the murderer. I
But
don't. I
that's-
haven't murdered nobody. She told me her
You
son
can
might
be
kill.
charged with it. You helped.
I
Tampering with evidence.
didn't. I didn't tamper with nothing. I'm
Are
telling
you
you.
going to tell a jury because you could be charged.
I bring trash bags there all the time. Y'all
That's
can
what you're
see
going to
it.
tell the jury. Do you think a jury's going to believe that?
Y'all can test-
You were gone for 2 days.
Y'all can test multiple bags.
It doesn't matter. Yes, you're on it. You're done. All you got to do.
I was on a run. Where was I on a run?
Exactly. You weren't with us. You weren't helping us. You weren't answering
I was
questions.
telling
You were
her to
unavailable.
turn herself in.
And that.
Not even turn herself
You're
in.
going to tell a jury.
Talk to y'all.
What jury is going to believe that?
When it's clear that John is sticking to her story, investigators try to bait her, telling her she might not see her kids and family again because she will remain in custody until a grand jury is ready to hear her testimony. At first, Johanna tries to brush it off, but when the investigators excuse themselves and leave her on her own, Johanna unravels.
Talking about I'm getting charged with the same thing. Even if I didn't talk, y'all was going to charge me with the same thing. Y'all, I should have never said nothing in the first place to cooperate. Should have just did like my family said. Wait for your lawyer. The fuck? Think somebody's stupid. I'm far from that. And y'all think this for y'all, that's cool. They got my mouth swab and everything from downstairs. So I already know that y'all getting DNA from this. I'm not a dummy. Like y'all say, y'all can hear me. I'm not dumb. I didn't have to pick this up and drink it. I wasn't even thirsty. I did it though. Said I didn't have shit to do with it. No, don't nobody deserve to die. No kid. Nobody at all. White people kill black people every day. Do black people deserve to die? No. But they say all lives matter, right? The fuck is wrong with people? Y'all could just book me out because y'all like, oh. Y'all trying to switch up some shit like I'm retarded. Never. Let me just get the Jackson Pike so I can let them know what medicine I'm on so I can go to sleep until I get my attorney that my people paying for. Then you gonna say my mom don't got 2 pennies to rub together. What the fuck your mom got? Is she still alive? Or is she was a heroin addict somewhere? Both of y'all. Cause y'all look like anyways. The fuck that mean? I'll say something like that about my mom. Get me the fuck up out of here. Then y'all think I'm pissed off. Hell yeah, I'm pissed off. My took my sister to jail, my brother to jail in front of the house today. Man, I'm pissed. I called to turn myself the fuck in or to be talked to, whatever the fuck y'all wanna call this shit. Cause y'all basically just said that I'm about to get charged with the murder of a child I didn't do. Y'all retarded. I can't stop thinking about how these motherfuckers said they went out there to talk or something to my mom. What you was trying to say, cause her house dirty, she ain't got 2 pennies to rub together. Bitch, you know how old my mom is? Man, y'all could all suck my imaginary dick and die, bitch, and everything about y'all. It's gonna say some shit like that to about my mom. Bitch, and my mom's sick. Fuck y'all all. Cause black lives don't matter to y'all, bitch. That's why y'all always say, all lives matter. Bitch, just you and your family lives matter to you. Bitch, fuck y'all. Say some shit like that. Get me up out of here, cause I bet all you gotta do, bitch, is give me a lie to take the test and ask me that one question. That boy with a rock, bitch. The fuck? And y'all some hoe ass bitches took 3 of us at one time, bitch. Me, my sister that's blind in one eye, and my brother. And fuck y'all. The only dummy is y'all that's gonna let the killer away. Dummies. Well, y'all let me know what Lashanda Wilder, my girlfriend, said about her killer ass son. Why y'all keep trying to say she the killer? She tried to cover it up like she said, so she didn't lose 2 sons.
Johanna spent the next half hour crashing out, cussing out the detectives, talking about her mother, and ruining her life. Then the investigators returned to put things to bed for good after speaking to Lashanda.
Hey, John. We're back.
It's us again.
Sorry it's taking so long. We just got done talking.
Fall asleep on you?
I got cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these they definitely put the heat on. So you did hear her crying. That was her.
I know. I
She
still could
just
hear.
got here right before. So no, we didn't know she was here. Detective Yoder's gonna go ahead and collect that DNA. It's just like normal. Just stay there for now. So we're gonna go over a few more things. Just because of what she said, and she did try and say a few things that we were really confused of and thought she was mistaken, but then realized that it makes a lot more sense what she said. But then there's a few other discrepancies. All right, so when we talked to her, she talked about the date that this happened and how it happened. And she wasn't holding back, and she was going, you heard her, she was going crazy.
I mean, all I could hear is her, I know her cry, and maybe she was banging on the table. That's all I could hear. Then I fell asleep because I was so cold.
And she's not trying to get anybody else in trouble or anything. She's trying to take responsibility for what happened. But she did tell us that you guys were sleeping together when they were in the closet fighting.
Yeah, I can tell y'all the truth since she told y'all.
Okay.
Okay, the rock is at the house. It's a heart-shaped rock.
Okay.
When we opened that closet, I beat that boy so bad in his face and he was dead. And I swear to God on my dad, I beat that boy to death with that rock.
Okay.
He beat his brother to death with that rock. He did.
And then what happened afterwards?
I was there, and I can't even lie. I was there. She put him in the bag. Like I said, the laundry bags, I touch them. I do laundry all the time. She put him in the bag, and she put him in the closet. That's all I seen.
Good. And then you left Thursday, or left that.
I never left at all. I never left.
You were there the whole time. When did this happen? Because it didn't happen Friday.
No,
It didn't
it
happen
happened on the 26th.
26 Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Just Wednesday.
At nighttime.
That's what she said.
We woke up. I beat him to death
Yeah.
with that rock in his face on the corner of the rock. I haven't touched the rock. I mean, I touched it when I hammered the curtain up on the thing. That's way before I got the rock and beat him in the face with the rock.
Oh, you were using the rock for something else before.
We used the rock to hammer because we don't have a hammer
Sure.
to hammer up the sheet.
And you just held the bag for her. You didn't put him in it.
No.
You just held the bag and she shoved him in.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did she put him in there?
She picked him up and just laid him in the bag.
Which way? I mean, do you know what I'm trying to get at? I don't want to say it. I don't want to put words in
I
your
mean,
mouth.
she just picked. She was scared.
Yeah.
So she picked him up and
Well, kind of.
So you just did that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, can you kind of stand up and so you be you.
This
Okay.
It.
You have the bag there. Okay, and then
She picked him up because Martonio was small.
where was he at when she picked him up?
She got him out the closet
Okay. All
where
right.
he died at. And
Okay.
then she picked him up and she put him in the bag. And she said, I can't let my son go down for this.
Okay.
But we was asleep. We woke up to him dead in the closet.
What did he look like in the closet? How was he? Can you
How was when you saw him in the closet? How was he positioned? Or how was he?
When I seen him in the closet, he was like this. Like, his arm was on the medicine sand ball, whatever. He leaned over on the ball like this.
Ball was still in there?
Yeah, and he just, his eyes was open and...
Was he breathing?
No.
No.
How
did you know he was dead?
I just seen the drool in his eye. He didn't blink nothing. Nothing.
You didn't see
When
the
I
blood?
said-
He didn't bleed?
No. When I said Martonio, no movement, nothing. All it was, he just drew it.
Did you shake him or try and breathe into him or anything?
No, I didn't. Mm-mm.
You didn't try and,
No.
Nobody tried to wake him up or try and make him, do you know what CPR is?
I don't know how to do. I know what it is. I don't know how to do it.
Now show me when the door was open where was that?
He said.
Where was he?
Sitting down right there too. He was sitting right next to him. Martonio was sitting this way. It was this way.
So they were feet to feet, looking at each other?
Yeah, and again, I broke that boy's nose when I looked. His nose was broke. Man, I just told her, I said, "Go kill him. You need to tell me he killed him. You need to call the police." She's like, "I can't go down. I can't lose two of my sons." I'm like, "We gonna go to jail. So you need to just call and tell him that." He's like, "I'm gonna go to jail." I'm like, "We all gonna go to jail."
Johanna insisted that the murder weapon was a rock wielded by Martonio's brother, and while investigators declared that they had found this infamous rock, they still weren't buying her story. Unknown to Johanna, investigators now had forensic evidence of a different murder weapon.
So, you know he went to the Franklin County Coroner's office and the doctors examined his body to look for all the kinds of injuries that he had and what could have killed him. Like if he had a bullet wound, they tracked what direction it goes. Stab wounds, how deep it is, how big the knife could be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're basically scientists, they're doctors, right?
Okay.
Much smarter than we are.
Yeah.
And they tell us what caused the death. Whether he has poisons in him, whether he used drugs, if he had fentanyl in the house, there's no
What caused the death? Blunt force trauma?
No, ma'am.
No.
What?
So, well, let me ask you this. Again, you guys are doing awesome, but is there something that was wrapped around him? You know, when he was placed in the bag, there's nothing else in the bag, right?
Right.
So is there something else that's going to have his DNA on him that was wrapped around him?
No. Nothing. The only thing that was the cord that was connected to the door. Martonio was not wrapped up at all.
So that cord wasn't wrapped around him?
No cord was wrapped around Martonio.
Okay.
Nothing. No cord was wrapped around Martonio.
Not in the closet or anything?
No.
Like that?
Nobody wrapped the cord?
No.
Where did the kids go after that?
On the couch. Went upstairs.
And so for the next full day that you guys were together,
I kept
where
saying
was
just
he at?
in the closet.
Okay. In the bag, in the closet.
Yeah.
And then,
And what did she do? She put some clothes,
Put other bags of clothes in.
yeah, on top of them.
Yeah.
See, she told us that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just like, I just wanted y'all to talk to her first, because I wanted y'all to know.
You see, we're not upset with you.
Yeah, I wanted y'all to know he did it. He beat that boy to, I don't know where they get something wrapped around this, but I know the sandball was in there. It's a black sandball.
Yeah.
but remember,
She had told us
yeah.
that it was, okay, she had told us that, that the sandball wasn't in there, that it was in there before, but not that day.
That, the sandball was, that's what I seen.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay.
And like we said, the doctors are much smarter than us,
Yeah,
and they're the ones who testify in court
yeah,
and tell the jury, the judge, the defense, the prosecution,
it was nothing wrapped around.
how someone dies.
Mm-hmm.
And he did not die from being hit in the head. And then you had said that you'd helped into the bag there. And then how did what did you guys do with Martonio before she called the police?
Before she called the police.
Yeah, that he
Because
was
he was in the
missing.
closet.
He was
He
in
was
the
in the
closet.
closet.
So what did you guys do?
She said, help her move him upstairs. And I said, I moved the bags and I said, he too heavy. So she said, grab the chair. And she went and stuck him up there so I wouldn't go to jail. And I said, I'm accessory to murder because I know.
And when you say upstairs, you mean Not like the upstairs bedrooms, but what?
Upstairs. In the thing.
So, but you didn't go up the steps to get there, right?
Huh?
You didn't go up the steps, right?
I just brought the chair up there.
Okay.
So you can't get there. So, and I'm just trying.
We've never been in the house.
I'm trying not to put words in
I'm
your mouth.
saying that
The
I
attic?
brought, yeah, where he was found. I just brought the chair up there. Cause she like, okay, go for this. And we going to because it had been since the 26th.
We respect the fact that you waited till she talked to us, but want to give you, one last chance to make sure that you haven't left anything out, because like we said, we told you he didn't die from being hit.
He didn't.
So,
the only thing, like I said, he had peed, I think the day before or something. I was beating him up in the closet that day after she took upstairs to shower room and changed his clothes.
just so you know, right now you're just facing obstruction. Okay,
Yeah, I know.
but if you continue to lie,
I'm not lying.
you will be charged with murder.
It was nothing wrapped around Martonio. It was nothing. It was the sandball and that rock in there. The only thing that was wrapped around him, wrapped around the door, it was wrapped around the door. It was 2 iPhone chargers. Only thing from the closet door to the front door. The only thing was in there was the sandball, the rock, and Martonio.
Are you sure that wasn't wrapped around him? Because that's what you wanted to say there.
Well, nothing was wrapped around Martonio. It was wrapped around the door. The iPhone.
Like I said, there's a big difference, just obstruction and murder.
So they couldn't get out to steal.
But they slept in the closet a lot, though, right?
Yeah.
So she could sleep, and the kids couldn't do anything while they were locked in the closet. And 2 kids in a very small closet lying together. Of course, they're gonna fight and stuff. But
like I said, it
one
was
last
nothing
thing.
wrapped around him.
Okay.
Even in the face of new evidence and the threat of facing a grand jury, Johanna refused to change her story. But investigators weren't about to stop squeezing, especially when they knew she had lied about multiple things.
Detective Yoder's trying to give you one last opportunity because we are leaving, but let me ask you one more question. And again, I'm not trying to get you upset or anything, because I don't think you did anything. But is there any reason that Lashanda's going to say that you were the one that put hands on him?
I didn't put no hands on Martonio.
I believe you. You know what I mean? But I know she doesn't want to get in trouble. You're already in trouble. You both know that. But I mean, it's easier to put this on.
I told y'all the one time I woke Martonio.
No, we're not talking about that.
I'm not accusing you.
No, we're not accusing.
I'm not accusing you of doing it, but I'm trying to put this lightly because.
What you mean, like put hands on me? Like what you mean?
You know that it, and she's, instead of blaming him because he might not have been able to do this because it wasn't blunt force trauma, that it was a different way and that it wasn't her, so it had to be somebody else.
I swear it wasn't me.
Because again, remember,
I swear it wasn't me.
I know it wasn't you.
But you have one last chance.
The only thing, listen.
What did you see her do? Is all I'm asking.
You have one last chance. The last time you saw him alive there.
What did she do?
I mean, she whooped him with the stitcher cord.
It's okay.
We sit and we watch, like I said, we see fighting and stuff.
Yeah.
But after that, Martonio walked to the closet. Martonio was still hollering out the closet. And kept hitting him with the rock saying, shut up. Martonio, shut up. And the whole time I thought he was just basically beating his feet. But when he came out and he said that he was banging him everywhere he could to make him shut up, that's it.
But she hit him with the extension cord.
Yeah, but it nothing was never wrapped around his body.
Where did she hit him?
He been hit multiple times with the extension cord.
But I mean that night.
That night, I think maybe in his back. but nothing was never wrapped around Martonio's.
How many times did you see her hit?
I try to walk off. I don't like this.
I know.
So I can't tell you.
You heard how many times was hitting him out?
I was in the closet. I wasn't in the closet. I was laying on the bed. I was in the closet, and all I could do is I got woke up from it. Him beating me. But when she be whooping Martonio, I just go in the other room with my son King.
So was she whooping him that night, Wednesday night?
No, she whooped him. She whooped him earlier that day when he peed. Martonio was still well and alive. She whooped him way earlier that day.
Okay, because I thought you said when he walked to the closet, because remember
No,
what I'm saying?
I said
because he did not die from getting hit in the head by that little rock. We have a picture of the rock. We know what the rock looks like.
She whooped him before that, but only hit his back a few times. Because Martonio
didn't put her hands on it.
No, she didn't. She
What else did she do with the cord?
I can't even remember everything. I know before I had to stop her though from Martonio out.
Yeah.
That's what
we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
That's not this day. Not at all this day. Not at all. I swear, not at all this day. She didn't choke him with that cord.
Well, when did she?
She had choked him. Me and her got into it. And I even left the house because I'm like...
So you've seen her choke Martonio before with a cord?
Yeah.
Around his neck?
Yeah, it was way months ago though. I had pushed her into the wall and she had...
Well, it's happened more recent than that.
I didn't see her choke him with that cord.
So the thing of it is, did you do it?
I swear to God, no. I didn't even know he was choked. Martonio was
then
still...
Who did?
Nobody... That's what I'm saying.
Well, what do you... The doctor... The reason we're asking is because of the doctor's evidence.
Right, but I'm saying to y'all, Martonio, he was still alive.
What?
When he had went in the closet, she whooped him with the stitcher cord.
And I will tell you, I would caution trying to protect her.
I'm not.
Because
I'm not.
She's not protecting you.
Because the doctor knows that a 9-year-old did not kill him.
I didn't. I haven't. I don't. I don't even hit. I hit him at my mom's house. That's all I did.
We're not saying that you did. But all I'm saying is
when you go to court.
That day, I didn't see her. I didn't see her choking with a cord.
Well, what did you see her choking with?
I seen her put crutches. Her crutch.
Yeah, now you're getting it.
But.
Putting her crutch what on?
Like. Martonio was, she put, like I said, she put him in the closet.
Never let it be said that Johanna Lowe did not commit to the bit. Not even the threat of Lashanda pulling a Takashi made Johanna change her tune. Whether that is entirely delusional or motivated by the fear of serving time is unclear. But investigators already got what they wanted, and now all that remains is to clear any doubts that she walks out of the station a free woman.
Okay, we're going to stop you there.
Yep.
Johanna, before you get yourself in more trouble.
I'm not trying to be in trouble.
But then don't say that, because you know that's not true, and that's not her, and that's not what you two discussed, because she already talked to us about what you two were going to discuss and how you're going to try and play this, just to minimize. You both know you're in trouble, but just to try and minimize.
I just know that
how it was. She doesn't want to go down for murder.
Yeah.
And you guys discussed this, right?
But we know that did it.
Well, he didn't choke him.
No.
And he didn't say he did fight. We understand that, but
no. We already know he did.
We know that the choking happened, and it's unfortunate. She didn't want to hurt him. She didn't want to kill him.
No.
But you guys discussed what to say, so you could try and minimize it. We understand it, because
that's
what everybody does.
What I know that my and all I see, like I said, we had went to sleep. Okay.
Did not kill him.
Listen, we had went to sleep. Trauma. Martonio was still saying, "Can I get something to eat?"
Why is the crutch in the trash?
Because
Because that's what was used.
No,
That's why there's no reason to
no,
throw the crutch
listen.
in the
This,
trash.
the crutch is in the trash because she was already hitting him with the crutch before that he even came up dead or anything.
We're trying to hide the evidence.
And I'm not trying to hide no evidence.
Well, it took us a long time to get to this point, and that's why.
But I have forgot all
we're
about
trying
that.
to get you out of the trouble.
Yeah, that's the thing. We were
But I
trying to
have
keep you
forgot
out.
all about that.
And she's trying to put everything on you.
But that's because you guys discussed it, and you guys did not discuss the crutch because the crutch wasn't supposed to come into play with your stories.
The crutch, you could.
That's why neither one of you talked about the crutch.
Her
That's why
ankle-
she's not going to bring up the crutch.
Well, you trust and believe,
But
check.
that DNA on that crutch is obviously on Martonio. And of course her. And I know you don't want to say it. I know it hurts you to say
But
it.
I'm telling
But
y'all,
if you look at me, and this is what he's been trying to tell you.
I don't know
No, please
if
listen.
she
Just
believes
listen.
it.
Please listen. You know I'm not yelling at you.
Yeah.
I'm not screaming at you. I'm trying to help you. But when you don't say it and you keep sticking with this story that's not true, the courts are going to say you're as guilty as she is. And you're going to get a murder charge. We don't want to write that charge.
I'm telling y'all, that's the only thing I seen was the
But
crutch.
that's my point, though.
Yeah.
You saw enough, but you cannot keep saying that he's the one that caused this because you watched her do it. And
But
then you're
he-
going to go to
listen,
jail for murder. We do appreciate it.
But I don't know.
When we talk to the prosecutors, it's not going to be good for you. John, I'm telling you that I'm fairly confident that they're going to charge you with murder too. That's their decision, not ours.
Yeah.
But
So-
We tried.
and it's okay.
It's all right.
You
I'm
guys have to
getting
live with
charged
it.
with murder
Not
for
right
what?
now. Not right
Yeah.
now.
But I'm saying for what? I didn't do nothing.
Well, it's
You
not.
still know, and you didn't completely come clean with us. So you still
But
will get
he was
charged.
still.
On June 5th, 2025, Johanna Lowe pleaded guilty to murder and gross abuse of a corpse. She received a life sentence and a 12-month sentence, respectively. Both sentences will be served concurrently, with a chance of parole after 15 years. Lashanda Wilder was also charged with murder and pleaded guilty on July 15th, 2025. She also received the maximum life sentence with the possibility of parole after 15 years. Our thoughts go out to those who loved Martonio more than these monsters did. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here.